Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. So this is actually the first video, but it is my first time on YouTube. I actually started this YouTube journey in 2016 when I first created a channel when I was making tutorials. But I wasn't showing my face in those videos. I was just teaching people how to do something while I was recording my voice speaking. And that was a very terrifying experience for me because back then I used to be even shyer. So I remember that recording a 10-minute tutorial would take me like 4 hours of recording. And I'm not even kidding, that's true. And I remember back then I wasn't able to speak that confidently. There were some times where I had to repeat some words because I noticed that I wasn't pronouncing them that well. Every time I would try to record something, I would always feel so anxious. But I remember that over time I got better. Actually, the other day, some weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I was watching my first video on YouTube, and I was hearing my voice and how I was expressing myself, and I can notice how I was struggling, to talk. And I don't cringe when I watch my first video. Quite the opposite. I feel compassion and tenderness for that version of myself who was brave enough to do something like that, even when she didn't have the tools like a good microphone or, a good computer or even, confidence. Yet she was still willing to give it a try and put herself out there. Unfortunately, I couldn't continue posting more videos on that channel. I think I actually reached 1,000 subscribers and I had, like all the requirements to monetize at that time. But back then, I wasn't interested in monetizing that channel. So I just left it because it also was something that was taking me a lot of time. Like I told you, recording a video for me was very difficult. It took me so long to have enough material for a video. And when I was editing them, then it would also take me a lot of time to do it because back then my computer was very slow and it would get stuck every 2 minutes. So editing became a nightmare. Anyways, if I can take something from that experience, is that I was able to create a community where I was helping people and I was getting very nice comments from people who were telling me that I was helping them. I think that was a very beautiful thing to see, to hear. And I don't know where those people are now, but I just wish them the best. That channel is still somewhere on YouTube as a proof that I once tried. So hopefully I can create a community again, but this time in a different niche. The funny thing is that creating content has always been a dream of mine. I remember that I wanted to start content with my own face, my voice, and all of that back in 2021, I think. And I actually was recording something just as a test. So I was using my phone and some other phones that I had to see which one had the best camera, right? So I recorded like 4 or 5 videos. I don't remember exactly. But when I was watching the recordings, I started noticing things about myself, like, the way my hands were moving, the way I was opening or closing my eyes, the way I was breathing, etc. So it was very exhausting, difficult for me. And then I thought, okay, people are going to judge me. And because of that, I convinced myself that I needed to become a perfect version of myself. And only then I would deserve to be seen. So I decided that I didn't want to expose myself in that way. But as you know, perfection is a moving target. Like they say, there's always room for improvement. So that means that even if you are the most perfect version of yourself today, tomorrow there's going to be something that you can do to become more perfect, right? I think that many of us struggle with the fear of visibility. But visibility gives you opportunities. It opens so many doors. It also gives you the opportunity to connect with people. And especially in today's world, when you can have your own platform to spread your message. I think that's something very beautiful, something that in the past we didn't have, or something that only a few people had access to. So, as we all can agree, visibility opens so many doors, but it also opens the doors for criticism, right? And the truth is that trolls exist everywhere. So everywhere you go, you're going to be judged. It doesn't matter if you are the most perfect person in the world. There's always going to be someone that is going to be not so nice to you. So the fear of judgment stopped me from doing this many years ago. But lately I realized something, that the only way to overcome a fear is to walk toward it, to do the very thing that fear tells you not to do. So here I am. And to push myself even more out of the comfort zone, I decided to record this video in English, which is in my native language. I'm not doing this as a way of punishing myself. I just think that for most part of my life, I was so afraid of exposing myself that I stopped myself from trying things that I really wanted to do. And creating content is one of them. Um, I'm also doing this video in English because I really love learning languages, and to have the opportunity to express myself in a foreign language, that's something really important and very beautiful. And I think languages have become a very important part of my identity. So this channel is going to be a space where I can express myself, share my thoughts, my experiences, and create a community where I can connect with people from all around the world. Because let's be honest, English is the language of opportunities. It's the language that, people from around the world use to communicate with other people. Like, for example, if you are from Brazil and you travel to France and you don't know French, but you know English, and you're going to use your English to communicate with other people. So I think English is a very important language. And if you are someone who is also struggling with the fear of being seen, perhaps you are someone who is afraid of speaking in public, or you feel like you're always hiding, but you know deep down that you have something important to share, then just do it. Just walk toward the fear and overcome it. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. Certainly, recording this video wasn't something easy for me, but I am doing it anyways. I'm not postponing it anymore because I don't want to postpone my life anymore. Because, life is so precious, and every moment that we have on this earth is a gift. So we should always try to do the things that make us happy. I hope this video reminds you that courage is in the absence of fear. It's choosing to move forward despite it. You don't have to be perfect before you begin. You don't have to fix yourself to begin. You just have to begin. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, please comment and subscribe. I will do my very best to keep uploading videos. I really don't want to quit. I want to be consistent. And I'm making a promise to myself. I'm not going to quit. I am not going to abandon the channel or my dreams. And I really have lots of ideas, lots of interesting topics that I want to share with you. And I really hope that those videos can help you also. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.